The aim of this short film is to give the viewers an update on the England Squash brand and take them through the changes that we've been through with our brand, highlight the importance of it and the implications of getting this aspect of the business right. What our insight has told us and what the squash playing community have told us over the past year is essentially that England squash and racquetball to an extent is toxic. And there are negative associations and connotations of not only what we look like, but the interactions that people have had, and that needs to change. What's become very apparent is criticisms of us around the way we communicate, or actually a lack of communication. And so we're making it our mission to connect with people and to be relevant and responsive, so that engagement is high up on the agenda.
So the type and style of our communication will change. We'll be more engaging. We'll be asking for people's thoughts and opinions. We will consult a lot more. We'll listen. It won't just be one-way communication from the governing body down.
As part of this exercise, actually separate to the exercise, the World Squash Federation are rebranding racquetball, and it will be renamed. So the word racquetball won't exist. We are changing our name from England Squash and Racquetball to England Squash, and we're doing that for a number of reasons. Firstly, we want racquetball, the game racquetball, to be perceived as part of the squash family, rather than being divisive in some ways and having two separate games. We have one game, which is squash, in the same way that other sports have variations of their game, but they still remain football or rugby or hockey, and that's the line that we need to take as well.
So they're going to see fresh, crisp images. We will be England squash, but I think the key thing is that across all the different elements of work that the England squash and racquetball did do, there were lots of different marks, and it was hard, for example, when you're in an event to know that it was actually one of our events. So what this logo and what this identity will do is it will help us be more consistent. People who are either coming to an event, whether to take part or to watch, will be able to understand that what England squash does, it'll have the mark of England squash. Getting the brand right for participation is crucial. As a department, marketing and communications has to see itself as an enabler for the participation programs that we're putting on. We might have the best programs, but if they're not presented in the right way to the right people with the right language, people won't engage with them, people won't connect with them, and therefore if they don't connect with them, they don't go on court, so the programs don't work. If you're already involved in the sport, you're likely to see a lot more different imagery of regular people playing the sport. It won't just be images of our top stars. People need to connect. That when they see people playing squash, you don't have to be superhuman to do it. So that imagery will change. People will see a new logo and a new identity that will be crisper and more modern. If you're new to the sport, some of the things you'll see are much more communications, a lot more squash out in the media, whether it's lifestyle magazines. That our aspirations is to really make sure that squash isn't apologetic and we're proud of the sport.
Well, I hope the last few minutes has been insightful and of interest. There's an awful lot of information that we've conveyed. If you do have any questions, then please get in touch and I'll provide those details for you shortly. But I hope that over the next few weeks and months you'll see a marked change in who we are and how England squash communicates and develops the game.